Hello and welcome to another episode of In the Chair with CloraShay. And I am CloraShay. All rights reserved. I want to also mention to you about my producer. My producer is the one and only Mr. Darius from Divine Grace Media. I usually don't mention him. I usually forget. He won't fuss at me. I promise you he won't. But today is an exciting day. I have had the pleasure to be introduced to a very successful African-American female who is really upsetting the music world right now as we speak. And not only is she upsetting the music world, the young lady is highly educated and is a proud graduate of the Golden Bears, Miles College. Today in the chair, I have with me a young lady named Miss Coxx. So the reason I say she's upsetting the music world right now is because she has already had #1 hits on 103.3 in Georgia. I mean, it's amazing when you hear this music. If you have not heard it, you're going to want to hear it after this. I promise you, you will want to hear it. The #1 song right now is Go Ahead on 103.3. But she has a couple more that we're going to talk about right here when I have her sit in the chair. This is our first time doing virtual. I kind of like it this way. But today I want to introduce to some, and I'm going to showcase the others. The one and only Miss Coxx. Help me welcome Miss Coxx to In the Chair. I am so happy to meet Miss Coxx.
Hi, I'm good.
Welcome to In the Chair. She's a beautiful young Black lady. Look at this young lady here. Accomplished, educated woman who has upset the music industry. Miss Coxx, would you please give us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with what you're doing?
Well, hi everyone. I am Miss Coxx. I am an all-around entertainer. I rap, I sing, I act, I model, I host events, I write music. I do some of it all as far as the actual entertainment industry is concerned. I am born and raised from East Atlanta. I wrote my very first verse when I was 10 years old, actually in my family's basement. Like, we had a family friend that used to always make beats and stuff like that. So he used to make beats and rap. And one day when I came home from school, I was like, let me do it. I want to do it. And literally he put the beat on and I started rapping. Then my first 16, we burned it on the CD because that was around that time period where it was, burning CDs and playing it, put in a DVD player, let my mother hear it. And she was like, what? And I was like, okay. That was when the initial seed of doing music started when I was 10, but I didn't really start seriously going hard with it until a few years later. And from there, to hit the ground running, I did my first tour, which was a Scream tour with Mine's Behavior, Diggy Simmons, OG Girls, Michael Baldwin. I did Caribbean Carnival, performed in front of 50,000 people. That, like I said, at that time I was like 15, 16 years old. So I'm doing like every weekend when I'm done with school, I'm doing 3 shows on Saturday, 3 shows on Sunday, like either 2 to 3 shows and getting paid. Like, so doing paid bookings has always been since I was 15, 16 years old. That has been like on the money management booking, like, let's go.
Yes. So
now
that's
fast
amazing.
Forward, what'd you say?
I say that's amazing. That's a big responsibility.
Yeah, so now then fast forward a little bit. I did take 4 years off to go to the illustrious Miles College to obtain my bachelor's degree. So I do have a bachelor's degree in mass comm. My direct concentration is integrated public relations. After graduating, when I was in school, I really didn't necessarily focus on music just because I'm a firm believer in focus means that it's only one thing. Like, you can't focus on multiple things. So with me being in school, I definitely wasn't giving music my focus. I was, of course, worrying about school. I graduated summa cum laude in my class.
Yes.
Yeah, so, did that. And then senior year, I decided to perform at homecoming. And then that's when everybody like knew that I did music. And then from there, they was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But at that point, I was already leaving. So it was like, I didn't really, like I said, utilize the aspect of being on a full-fledged college campus. And I feel like, everything happens for a reason. So my initial thought was like, okay, you're here for school. And then at the same time, like I worked on campus. Miles has a restaurant, or it had, I haven't been since I graduated, but they had a on campus restaurant. And with that, I was the cashier, then I was a student manager, the cook, like I was doing all of that. So I just felt like, as a safety precaution, if people, the more people that knew like that I did music and what I had going on and stuff like that, like being able to know that Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm going to be at this one distinctive place. I just felt like it wasn't necessarily it wasn't really wise for people to know that I did music and everything
Right.
else. It was just like, I'm just a regular girl that just works here. So I was just the Bears Den girl. Kind of like, that Hannah Montana lifestyle is like when
Oh
you're this
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like,
got a code switch. You gotta know when to
yes,
code switch. Yeah.
literally.
What year did you come out of Miles?
I can't tell you that. I'm going to tell you my age. You tried to get
Not
me,
necessarily. Because when I was at Miles, when I was there as a freshman, there was a lady in the dorm with me that was in her 60s. So it won't necessarily tell your age.
Okay, so I came out in 19.
Oh, that's cool. Pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing. So I have the pleasure of having a fellow Malian with
Yes.
me. I did not graduate from Miles College. I
Okay.
left and went on to cosmetology school and got my master's in cosmetology. But
Okay.
when
Okay.
I was there, that was in the 90s, 2099. No, I was there in 99.
Not from the 99 to the early 2000s.
I was a
Take it
freshman
over.
class president at the time, but it was like, okay. I was doing hair in the
Yeah.
dorm rooms. It's like I couldn't go to class because I was earning a living, and
Yeah.
it made a difference. But I'm so happy to hear, and for others to hear, that not only are you a musician, but you are educated.
Absolutely.
You're educated. That makes a difference. With that being said, how does being educated beyond high school help to cultivate how you do business?
Well, I would say
Like,
because
did it open up your eyes to some things that you probably wouldn't pay attention to in the music industry?
not necessarily.
Okay.
And I feel like had my major been different, it may have, depending on what your major is, definitely
Right.
matters in how your life is shaped, or how your life shapes for you after graduating. I feel like, for example, like I know some people that were, for example, like initially let's go back. I initially wanted to go to school to become a news anchor. So
Mm-hmm.
I was looking into journalism broadcasting. So I
Mm-hmm.
started within mass comm to do journalism broadcasting. And then I realized that that's not necessarily something that I wanted to do, but I still wanted to stick within mass comm because that was what I felt like was closely connected to entertainment or music industry.
Yes.
Whereas I feel like probably should have went to school and did like a bit, like more like a business class or like
Mm-hmm.
ethics, or even like a law class, stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Or entertainment law, things like that would have been more fitting
Beneficial.
for
Things.
my career. However, me doing integrated public relations as my main concentration, it does help me with being creative because we did have to do, social media marketing, content calendars and stuff like that. So I am able to run some of my own campaigns and concepts and stuff like that, and also others, like people have came to me to help me with their branding and stuff like that, like, oh, what should I do, like the whole It's Coxx Time movement and stuff like that. Like I concepted that, did that whole thing on my own. Like I think really really quick when it comes to like concepting things. But I feel like part of it was school, and at the same time it's just me being like, it was in my innate nature to just be creative as a whole. So
And that's great, because
yeah,
that still goes back to you having that education to
yeah,
help you cultivate some of the things you had to face building your career. And I
absolutely.
was asking that because I want my viewers to understand that regardless of the type of education,
Right.
it's very important to have education to help you get to where you're trying to go. And experience is a great way to do things, but boss sense can sometimes be banked if you've gone to school and learned some stuff. So I know I kind of ragged a little bit on that, but I like for people to also pull more positivity out of any conversation that I have with those that decide to join us on this show,
Yeah.
because you are Black history. And I say that a lot to the people that I speak with, because I like groundbreakers. I like
Yeah.
to have conversations with people that do upset their industry,
Right.
because no one person can do something the way another person has done it. And you're really making segue into your own future. And
Yeah.
it's important for people to understand it. So go back a little bit for me.
Okay.
We talked about where you mentioned, I'm sorry, how you got started young. And I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna tell my age. I'm proud. I just turned 50. I feel fabulous at 50.
Okay.
But,
Fabulous 50. 50 and fine.
but
Okay.
I'm trying, I'm trying to stay this way with a health benefit.
Yeah.
But I know when I was growing up, we did have the home studios.
Mm-hmm.
We did have, I know I'm a few decades older, but we had corners in the walls where people would go and beatbox. And then you had somebody on the keyboard, and that beatbox was the drum beat, and I know quite a few people that came up that way, and we
Mm-hmm.
called them mixtapes back in the day. They would
Mm-hmm.
sell their mixtapes, and they actually have been successful with it.
Mm.
So besides you seeing and hearing them in the home doing that, was there ever a burning desire to entertain? Because to get in front of 5 people, 550,000 people, and it's all eyes on you, that has to be a challenge, especially something that you're not necessarily prepared for. Can you take us on that journey for just a little bit?
Honestly, no. Like, I really can't say that it was something that I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. Like, it's,
Right.
I've always been the type of person where if it piqued my interest to any extent, then I'm all into it, if you get what I'm saying. So, like, if I see something and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna go all into it. Like, I'm gonna give
Right.
it my all. So, like I said, in that situation, just the family friend, like constantly hearing him making music and stuff like that, I was like, I want to try this. And I can't, it's hard for me just to try something unless it's like a food or something. It's hard for me to try like an activity, and if I take to it or like it, like I'm gonna go all into it. So, for example, like with cooking, I took an interest into cooking, and now I love to cook. Like I have a whole apron, and I go deep into it. So, with that, it kind of just happened that way. Like my mom is not; she doesn't sing at all, rap at all, doesn't dance, not acting. My dad, nothing. None of my siblings, nobody is like in the music industry, musically inclined or anything like that. Literally, like if you ask my family to sing, you're probably gonna be like, "Get me out of here," type of thing. Like nobody sings, nobody raps. Like we can mimic what we hear, but nobody was like a singer or anything like that. Now, my family did know people in the industry. I would say that like we knew people in the industry, which is why I would say that it was easier for me to grow up not having like that groupie mentality or just being humble, because the people that were around me I was already like familiar to them. So it's kind of like if you grow up and Beyonce is your cousin. Not saying that Beyonce is my cousin, but it was like if Beyonce is my cousin, now when I go meet other people in the industry, it's like you're already familiar to how people are going to react to a superstar like that. So to me, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's so and so, or that's that person. So I will say that, like, we definitely knew people in the industry, but no, nobody did anything. It just happened. Like I said, we just had a family friend, and I just start rapping. Now, I always was like, I would tell stories. Like, I was deep into writing stories in school, like in language arts and stuff like that. Like, I always
Got
was on the
you.
principal's
Creative
list.
writing was
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like I
That
was on
makes sense.
principal's list in school. I had to have all A's, or if I had one, or honor roll, if I had one B, I was only allowed two B's in school. Like, I'll never forget, I got three B's, and I got took my mother, not kicked out. My mother took me out of the school because she said, "I told you get two B's, not three," and I had to go to a private
Another
school.
school.
I went to private school. I went from public school to private school, so she was not playing about that.
Yeah,
Like,
because she probably wasn't playing about distractions either. Yeah.
well, yeah, because one of my teachers, one of the classes where I got a B, it was like, is a little too talkative. So she was like, "Oh, you want to talk? Now I'm gonna take you out of that school and give you a school that you don't know nobody at. So talk to them, and you're not gonna do that." Because she knew, my mother knew that, like, when it comes to people, I'm shy, which is hard for people to understand,
I
or
understand.
they're like, "How are you shy, but yet you're an artist?"
It's a difference. It's a
Yeah.
difference.
Some people like, "You're not shy, you're reserved." Other people's like, "Nah, you're really, really shy." And I personally feel like I identify with shy more, because I will walk into a room and not say anything to anybody, not
I'm the
because,
same
oh,
way.
I feel like, oh, I'm bigger than everybody or I'm better than everybody, but it's just like, in my head, I'm already having, because I'm also an overthinker. So in my head, I'm already having like a mental battle within myself. So I'm like, okay, it's all of these people, everybody's looking at me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Which is why I feel like I default to wearing sunglasses. So I get to watch people and they don't have to see that I'm having a whole panic attack in my head because I
What
got
month
on
were
my,
you born in?
huh?
What month were you born in?
January.
Okay, because I thought you were gonna say July because you just described me to a T. I promise you did.
So you're a Leo?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, you're a crybaby.
Yeah, but my
Oh,
cries because my temper is real bad,
yeah.
and it's like there's no chill. So I don't like to be in big crowds unless I need to go and do public speaking or
Yeah.
it has to be purposed in order for me to
Yes.
do it and be okay. So
Yes. But no,
I
I'm an
understand.
Aquarius. I am the total
My
total
son is
opposite
an
of the
Aquarius.
crybaby.
Yes,
Everybody's
that's
like,
okay.
"No, y'all don't cry. Y'all not showing emotion, no feelings." But I definitely feel like I'm really shy. But at the same time, it's a switch. Like you said, I can
Mhm.
turn the switch on and off. I can, but generally, no, I do not like large groups of people. I hate large crowds of people. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I know how to maneuver, and everybody, like, my biggest, personally, I feel like my biggest compliment that I receive the most and that I actually enjoy the most is that people always say that no matter what it is, like, I always exude positive energy. Like, my aura, my energy is really, really strong. So even whether I could walk in a situation, I don't even say anything to nobody. I just say hi, and they be like, "Your
It could
energy
be
is just
that
the
million
energy."
dollar smile. That's what it is. It's that smile.
Thank you.
Yes. But the thing about it is that I'm getting, and this is over sound waves and
Yeah,
broadband, and
yeah.
what I'm getting is confidence. And it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, confidence, a lot of people, they misconstrue confidence with someone being what's the word I'm looking for?
Cocky, arrogant, conceited.
Yes, arrogant. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, the difference is people that are confident are humble
Mm-hmm.
and they enjoy just regular conversation
Mm-hmm.
because it does not dim the light that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Their light is natural. It's not something that they pull from somebody else.
Right.
So you continue to walk in your light because it's shining,
Yeah.
and you continue to do what you're doing. What do you like to do to have fun? What do you like to shoot pool? Do you hang glide? Do you do off the wall stuff? Are you a swimmer?
So for the most part, for fun to me, I don't know, believe it or not, like, I'm super duper big on family and like genuine love. And I say that just because the music industry or entertainment industry as a whole is literally what it is, what they say it is. Like, it's blood, sweat, tears, like real deal. Of course, you have your happy moments, but it is definitely like you have to be built for it tough to be in the music industry.
Yeah. It's not
So
for me.
it's not. And I feel like I've endured a lot thus far, and I know that it's only more to endure whenever I'm not being Miss Coxx. I personally, either I'm alone, like I do enjoy taking like some time to myself to recharge, where I don't even leave the house. I'll turn off all my phones. My family will know that I'm okay, stuff like that. Like, they have my location, turn off all my phones, and I'll just be in the house watching TV. Like, nobody, no best friend, no mom, like nobody, just
Right.
nothingness. I have to use that time to charge, really. And then outside of that, I will go to my mom's house, or will go, like, I will have girls night. I'll tell all the girls to come to my house, like all of like my closest people, my cousins, everybody will come to my house, have a
Yes.
sleepover, play games, have my nieces and nephews over. Just like I said, just being around that raw, that authentic, that genuine love, like that is really what fuels me, and what also allows me to charge up outside of taking my own mental breaks. But just being around genuineness, to me, is what fuels me.
That's amazing. To be able to identify when you need to pull away and how you need to pull away.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of melanated people don't understand the importance of recognizing how important good mental health is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Regardless of what industry you work in, everybody should have at least, and just my opinion, at least one mental health day a month. Whether it's on the weekend or through the week, to just decompress and shut down from everything that they've gone through in the world, recharge, love on yourself. Also be careful about what you consume. It makes a difference. And
But one a month,
identify,
though?
huh?
One a month?
I say at least.
Oh, okay.
Because some people they don't take any. For years, I didn't know how important it was until I had a friend that's a real friend that says, Sean, you inhabit everybody and everything, because cancers are empaths. So we're healers. So we attract sick people all the time, So it's like you got to pull away so that you can take care of yourself before you can go out and take care of somebody else. And once I did it one time, I haven't looked back since. I'm gonna at least give me 5 a month. I don't play with it, because like you said earlier, I am a crybaby. Because I love hard. And I get it. I cry when people celebrate me. I cry when something hurts me or somebody I care about is hurting. But I also cry when I'm pissed off and I visualize some things. So it's like having that pull away is important. And for you to mention that you do shut down and you turn everything off. And I wanted to repeat that on purpose, because somebody is going to click with somebody when they hear this, that, well, Miss Coxx says she does it. And Clora says she does it. So maybe I need to pull away and shut everybody down for a minute. It makes a difference, because a lot of times we connect with people through trauma. And that trauma bonding can become very toxic. So shutting down is very, very important. And I'm glad you brought that up. That was a very, very important piece of information. I'm glad you did that. You like to travel.
Oh, I love. Now that's what I was gonna say. I love to travel, but I'm one of the travel girlies that when I am away, like, yes, I want to go zip lining. I want to jump off. I want to go skydiving, bungee jumping. Like, yes, I love the thrills and just having a good
You
time.
see, I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah,
I've been doing some research on some stuff.
Yeah, I love that type of stuff. Like, that's fun to me. Everybody's like, you're nuts. But I'm like, yes. They're like, why do I want to jump out of a plane that's perfectly fine? I'm like, just to say that you did it. And like, you're insane. What do you mean? So
just tell them you're not on my level. Just, that's it.
Yeah. So I love to travel, and not just in the States. I like out of the country
Yes.
traveling. I think out of the 50 states, I've been to about 39 or 40 of them. And that was from being younger. Like my parents were well traveled as well. Like everybody had
Yeah.
their passport and stuff like that. So I will say that nod to my parents for allowing me to be able to
Right.
travel from a young age, for sure. So I'm appreciative of being able to travel now in my adult years. Like I haven't spent a birthday in the city in the past 6 years, 7 years. Literally, and I have not been in the country on my birthday in the past 6 years.
See, I plan on doing that now. My birthday just passed this past Sunday.
Happy
And
belated.
thank you. And I was a military wife for a
Okay.
long time. So
Mm-hmm.
I had the opportunity to experience free travel with passports and children.
I would have been everywhere.
Woo, yes. But it's like now I've got adult kids and I've got 2 twin girls that are 16. They just turned 16 in June.
Mm-hmm.
They have passports with stamps on it. So it's like I'm not going to bind them to being here.
Yeah.
You know, travel is important. The furthest I've gone is Japan. I lived in Japan for a while and back, and I really want to go back to Japan. It's a different world. Travel is so important. Is there anywhere that you have not gone yet that you are looking into going?
I haven't been to Thailand, and I'm interested in Thailand. I'm also interested in Bora Bora, Maldives, Fiji,
Yeah.
Turks and Caicos.
Okay. Yeah.
But I've been to like the token ones, the Arubas, the Dominican Republic, the El Salvador, the Panama,
Right.
the Puerto Ricos, the Jamaicas, the Mexicos.
Any one of those are your favorites?
Out of those, Dominican Republic is probably Panama.
Yeah.
Panama, of course, the country, not Panama City,
right.
Florida.
But she had to just break that down for y'all that just really don't understand.
They don't know because I say Panama, they're like, yeah, I went to Panama last week. No, you didn't. Not Florida. Okay. I think Panama for me, it will always have a place in my heart just because my family is from Panama. So last time I went was 3 years ago, and it was just like a nostalgia moment, like visiting my grandmother's childhood home, seeing like where my family grew up at and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I
you got
think
to touch
for
with
me,
your roots.
Yeah, like it was just different. The feeling was different, and that was just a different type of feel. So I would go there, not even just for like touristy things, but just to vibe, like get that feel. Outside of that, I would say Dominican Republic because we had a ball in the Dominican Republic.
I haven't been there yet.
Look, I thought I was married. Everything.
I probably need to do that and do one of those being Stella and get my groove back. I probably need to
go to Dominican Republic.
Yes, I need to
meet you a Julio or Hector Santana or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
A Julio or Hector. You know what I'm saying?
Hector,
you gotta get one
Santanos.
of them.
Okay.
Santana.
I might not want to come back home.
No, I told you I thought I was married. I said, "Oh, where's my ring? Come on."
Now that sounds like a good girls trip.
It was a ball. It was.
I think I'm gonna have to plan that one. That
and it's not really expensive either. DR is not really expensive. I went to Punta Cana and it was lit. It was a good time.
Damn right. Damn right.
Damn right.
Damn right. Doggone it. Damn right. So tell me about Damn Right.
Damn Right is one of those braggadocious, super duper fun. It's a bop type of record. It's more so can I curse on here?
Yeah, yeah, you good.
I'm just popping my shit. Like y'all need to know who I am. I'm that girl. If I wanted your man, I can have him. I don't want your man because I prefer to have my own man. Like I don't want to share. Like it's just it's one of those. Like and it's I don't know. It's all of that.
So when I listen to it, it sounds and okay. Well, you'll feel me when I say this.
Okay.
It reminded me of if you go to a hair show.
Yes.
And you got one of the baddest stylists about to come out and showcase.
Hello, watch what I'm gonna do. Yes.
And they cut up real quick. and the model take off.
Yep.
And damn right playing.
Damn right.
That's what I got from it.
Damn right. Yes.
That's one of the ones I could really, really relate to. I said, I feel where she's coming from.
Yep.
I feel where she's coming from with this one. So I added it to my regular playlist on that.
Okay, thank you.
I added that to my playlist because I could understand. I'm a lyricist too.
Okay.
So when it comes to, I'm good with beats. Shoot, girl, I played 7 instruments.
Oh wow.
My daddy was a drummer. He played in the band, the whole musical 9 yards. However, I prefer to write. I'm a poet.
Okay. Yes.
Spoken word is my thing. Interviews are my thing. I like having conversations with people. So for me to listen to the words, that's what got my attention. I could tell that you really took your time to finesse your pen when you did that. Uh-oh. Are we having some issues? Miss Coxx, are you still on here? I think we may be having a few technical issues. So while we get her going, okay, she's back. That's okay. I'm like, that's okay. I was gonna lead us into your song until you came back. So I'm hoping my producer at Divine Grace Media has the song queued up. Hopefully
he does. He does. He a good producer.
Yes, he is. He's ready. Can we get a little bit of that damn right, dog?
Damn right.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a little boom. It's tax time. What you wanna do? Up on the boom, yeah. What you wanna do? Only thing I speak is all blues. I pop out and that's gon' break the news. I put these hoes to sleep, it ain't no snooze. Whatever I do, I got something to prove. I'ma show you how to move. 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 I don't play no games, but I keep the Chicos. If he say he scored a brick, it ain't no free throws. I can't save a hoe, no I'm not your hero. If we talking cash, big bag, yeah that's all me though. Put a number in the comma, lot of zeros. I'm a star in the movie, you on B-roll. Bitches try to copy me like they at Kiko. I'm on my MJ shit and bitch you Tito. Damn right, bitch you better keep it tight. Cause your nigga steady looking, fuck around and get her right. He ain't never left the city, so I took him on the flight. Shit, you should appreciate me cause you finally living right. Only thing I speak is all blues. I pop out and that's gon' break the news. I put these hoes to sleep, it ain't no snooze. Whatever I do, I got something to prove. I'ma show you how to move. 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 Money make her come, bands and make her dance. She can go around, won't do many men. Love to eat it, call him patty cake man. Touch the one, he my #1 fan. Buddy paid a band for only one dance. Now we acting like he really is the man. I can show you different, you can act your man. Never ask you just to make the money dance. Yeah, damn right. I let him beat the box and now I call him Big Mike. Sucked him so good that he had to lose the fight. And now he claim he love me, told that nigga, yeah right. Now why you lying? Only thing I speak is all blues. I pop out and that's gon' break the news. I put these hoes to sleep, it ain't no snooze. Whatever I do, I got something to prove. I'ma show you how to move. I'ma show you.
I like that. It's just it's a headbanger. It's a slow headbanger.
Yeah, it's a bop. It's like okay.
I'm trying not to say certain stuff, but It's good. It's an easygoing, sip on your cognac, girls conversation. You're on the way out. We're all in the same car.
Outside, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
auntie outside. Auntie
It's,
outside.
you bragging. It's
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much.
It's not too much. It's just a little bit to the point where if you had a problem with your confidence right quick, you got it up really. Okay, shit. Damn right.
Damn right. Hold on.
Damn right.
Now.
I like that. That's
I even told the girl in the song, like, listen, you tripping, but you should thank me because I just saved you, baby. What do you mean? Like,
but I tell you when I heard that, I got a friend that would say something just like that. I promise you, when I heard it, I said, yeah, yeah, but that's her confidence level.
Yeah.
And you got to have somebody on your team that's a motivator.
I mean, because you know the average person or the average girl rapper is gonna be like, I'm gonna take your man and I'm gonna fuck him real good.
Well, who cares?
And I didn't say that. I was like, listen, like you was when you with your man, he ain't never been on a trip. You ain't never took him on a trip, nothing. So I experienced him. I showed him like, hey, let's go out, like see the world, do
something different.
Do something different. Yeah. And now I didn't want him. I didn't want him at all. I just showed him different things. Like, no, you ain't been on a trip with your girl. You need to get a passport. Go do something with her. And then he comes to you, presents the situation to you, and now he want to take you on a trip. And you like, I love traveling. He never did that. And I'm like, you should appreciate me because now you're living.
So come back and say thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, girl. Come
on.
Say thank you. That's all.
You thinking that I wanted him to take him from you, and I never wanted him to take him from you. Like I just clearly, like I helped you. You're welcome. Say thank you. I don't want to take. See, that's the thing. Like I'm not
borderline
like female rappers. Like I don't want to take somebody man and then fuck them in y'all bed where y'all laying at. Like that's not me. I don't really care to do that at all. Like.
So that means I would have to lower my standards to do that.
That's your man. I want my own man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me have my own man, okay? Y'all keep y'all man. Let me have my own. And let me be stingy with mine. And we call it a day. Like,
and then still tell me thank you. You can text me. It's okay.
You're welcome. Even if you're too prideful to say thank you, you're welcome.
You're welcome. And then I forgive you. I forgive you of your ignorance too. It's okay.
And you know, to some ignorance may be bliss. So it's better that you don't know how he became that way, wanting to travel. But it's okay. You're welcome. Just know.
You got some old folks in your life. To hear you say ignorance is bliss, that comes from some old school right there. I do
have an old soul. Like my parents are older. My mom had me when she was 30, I would say. Like I didn't have a young mom. My siblings did, of course, they had young parents, but you know, my parents are older. So I grew up listening to the stylistics and, you know, like that era.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make a comment on that, right? But yeah. yeah. But you know, I have so enjoyed this conversation. I do.
It was great.
I want to ask you to. Before I have a little segment I call my Incloration, which is like an inspiration segment. Mm-hmm. And I usually ask my guests to leave a positive thought at the end of our conversation. And if there was, before we get into the positive thought, I always ask my guests to think back to something that they've experienced that they maybe wish that they could have changed. Or I don't like to use the word regrets. I just want to use the word character building. Do you have something that was character building that maybe you could have done differently as you matriculated through your profession?
I would say the company that I kept at a time or at different times, sometimes again, I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, but sometimes it's like we may choose to be ignorant to certain things or to certain people, certain maneuvers. And God will have to literally be like, hey, you're not listening. Now I have to do something drastic to you for you to
Yeah.
understand. And he'll have to remove you from the situation. So I think if
Ooh.
I paid more attention to things and definitely had a better or stronger listening ear for God and his guidance, I think
Yes.
that would be something that I, not like you said, not necessarily a regret, but something that I wish I would have done more of,
Yes.
because now I'm definitely more in tune. Like when I pray, I'm like, hey, pray for discernment, but also pray for anybody that has any ill-fated intentions around me to quickly be removed. And I'd be like, oh, he do a sweep, like, and I say
Yeah.
that prayer every, maybe like the
Yeah.
discernment prayers every day, but like anybody that's around me, please remove them quickly without me having
And
to
it
argue,
be and it
fight,
be
or
people that's
nothing.
close to you.
And then he do a sweep. I let God do a sweep every 2 months or so. He literally he do a sweep, like house cleaning. These people got to go.
Yeah.
So I
That's
let him do that
good.
for sure.
That's real
Yeah.
good. So for those of you that are paying attention, from what I gather from what she said, is pay attention to those that are close to you. Not everybody is clapping for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their job. Don't get mad with them. This is just me talking now. Don't get mad with them because they're not celebrating you, or they chose not to show up at an important event, or they chose not to be the one to speak positivity when you weren't in the room, because that's their assignment.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing what they're supposed to do, and this is what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
because God is showing you who they are.
Right.
So my inspiration today for everybody that's paying attention is decide who you love the most.
Mm-hmm.
Do you love you the most? And what has been put in you? Or do you love them the most? Because you can choose what your future and your present is.
Mm-hmm.
If loving them is hurting you, make the decision.
Mm-hmm.
Your success is based off of the decisions you choose to make. You create your own reality.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's no lane for you to fit in when you get on the expressway, they pour concrete every day. They pour tar every day.
Yeah.
Create your own lane.
Yeah. That's
Because
what I always say. I say you the pilot of your own life.
That's it. I created mine. She created hers. Everybody that you see on this show is a creator.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we were made to be.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell Ms. Coxx, I am so grateful that you took the time out of your schedule to come and sit with me. And I hope that you'll visit with me again.
Of course.
I
love
want
this.
to keep up with you. I want the people to know what you're doing, especially, my people here in Birmingham, Alabama, those fellow Mylians.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I need everybody that's in Birmingham at my Babes with Bars. I will be in Birmingham, Alabama, performing live on July 25th, that Friday. And then that Sunday, I will be at the Alabama Music Awards. So y'all make sure that y'all get near.
That's right. You'll be at the what music award? Say it again.
Alabama Music Awards.
Yes. And it's been going on a long time,
I think
and
this
strong.
is the 11th annual.
Yes, it
11,
is.
Like
I was there when it first started.
Yeah.
And I remember I've seen the growth, and it is amazing. What one person who does not allow the circle to make decisions and their personal decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say the CEO founder of Alabama Music Awards stands 10 toes down on his own stuff, if nothing else, and those that he represents, because he stood 10 toes down for you. I will say that.
And look, and he stands behind me because, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Look,
everybody, thank you.
But
this is Miss Coxx. I need you all to go on everything that you could think of Listen to me. Download her music. Purchase your downloads.
Buy a ticket. Come out and support. Buy a ticket.
Tell them again. Tell them again where you're going to be.
Ticket. If y'all follow me on Instagram, my ticket link is in my bio. Buy a ticket. Come see me performing live. I'm putting on a whole show. I'm bringing out the baddies. I have some of the hottest talent out of Alabama. I'm not just going to say Birmingham. All the babes with bars will be there. I will be there. And, we're just going to have a good time.
Will you allow me to come? Can I come and talk to y'all?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I want everybody in the building. Yes, please. We in there.
This is so great. I am so honored to make your acquaintance. I'll be glad when I can meet you face to face.
Yes.
When I tell you Zeus Entertainment really, really believes in you. And like for real.
But I'm I get on his last nerve. I know
that's good. He need that. That's what he.
But even with that though, like Zeus has been knowing me since I was 16 years old. So it's not like I just found him on the street or he found me on the street. Like our bond, like artist and manager bond, is just something like no other because we in here.
Yeah. And he believes in you. And I will tell you this: he's not going to bring anybody to me.
Yeah.
That he does not believe in.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And I know we had a mix up in time earlier, and
it's okay.
I'll take all the blame for it. But
it's okay.
You're here now, and you've been a blessing, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Today has been a great day. I want to give big shots out to my producer, Divine Grace Media. Mr. Darius Lawson is the CEO founder of Divine Grace Media. I am Miss LaShawn Dial, CloraShay. I own all rights to anything that I say because I write my own stuff down. I don't share that information, and nobody writes for me. It's just been a great day. Stay tuned and find out who will be next in the chair with CloraShay. Thank you.
Thank you. It's Coxx time.